to stop. 2 Corinthians chapter 8, chapter 4, verse 8, it says this. This will knock your socks off. Watch this. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. Anybody ever have peace in a problem?
All right. Yeah.
You ever have a problem and sought the word of God and then all of a sudden had peace?
Yes.
Is that enough to give God glory for?
Yes.
You ever have a problem? And you got to see what the writer here, Paul, is saying here. He didn't just say he had a problem. He said he had a problem on every side. Everywhere he turned, there was something popping up. You know, it's funny because, you know, sometimes when it rains, it pours. And we're dealing with situations, amen, sometimes that it's not just happening, amen, in your finances, but it's happening in your house, it's happening on the job, amen, it's happening with your children, it's happening in your marriage, it's happening in your friendships, that something is going on with you, amen, and the common denominator of all your problems is the you.
Oh, Jesus.
You. What is it with you that you're dealing with all these situations? The reason why you're dealing with it is because you also have the answer.
Come on, Lord. All right. Lord. Amen. Lord. Lord.
The reason why you're dealing with it is because you have the answer. God won't throw you a problem unless he already gave you a repair.
Okay.
God won't throw you in a battle unless he's already given you a victory.
Come on. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
God will never take a dark, number one, we can't be in darkness because we're children of the light. That if he takes a child of light and throws him into a dark situation, it's not designed that it should be covered and smothered. It is designed, amen, it is not designed that it will be burned out. Jesus said it this way. He said, I did not come to quench a smoking flax, amen, or to break a bruised reed.
That's right. Thank you.
That whatever's left, if there's a spark of light in you, amen, if he just put a little oxygen on it, hallelujah, if he just put a little gas to it, amen, if he can just turn up the volume a little bit, amen, then it will bring back a light.
Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Even in the darkness.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
The reason why we deal with things on every side is because the common denominator is you.
Amen.
And you are the answer.
Amen.
You are the answer. You are the answer for that moment. You are the answer for that situation. You are the answer for that time. God has prepared you and designed you that you are the answer for that moment. You are the answer for that time. And when you realize, amen, how to apply that answer, when you know how to put that answer in the atmosphere, when you know how to apply that word, amen, now you can come back and give God glory in your story, amen. Tell your testimony and not just your test. To give God praise for how he brought you through, amen, even in the midst of problems being all around you. I had a fellow that I worked with years ago. He said, you know what? He said, it had to be you. He said, when I first met you, I didn't know that this was in you. He said, but it had to be you. Because you were the only one prepared to deal with this. You were the only one, amen, who were ready to go. Even if you didn't know you were ready, God had prepared you to deal with something that, he said, I don't see anybody in the entire situation being able to deal with what you dealt with the way you dealt with it. Because I did not lean to the carnal mind or the carnal man in this situation.
That's right. That's right.
I trusted on the word. I trusted on God. I could easily walk in the door angry with everybody every day. And that's what the enemy wanted me to do. He wanted me to get like other people and get into the carnal mind and to get into. I could easily walk into the door and just say, you know what? I'm angry with everybody. I'm mad with everything. Forget y'all. and that was putting nicely. Every one of y'all. Kick rocks. I don't need you. But I'm going to share something with you. You may feel like you don't need them, but they need you whether they know it or not.
That's right.
Because you are the answer.
That's right.
Amen.
How can you apply an answer to a question you won't stand up to?
Yeah. All right.
How can you apply an answer to a question that you've not been presented with yet? You had to go through what you're going through because you're the answer. You had to deal with some things you've been dealing with because inside of you, God has had a treasure, amen, that at this time, that now he's going to reveal this treasure to you, and then by you, amen, and giving him glory, this treasure is now being revealed by you for the glory of God.
Amen.
How do you give an answer for a question not yet asked? He placed you there. Not that you would push away everybody. I know, again, like I said, some people make you want to tell them, man, go kick rocks.
Yes, Lord.
But instead of kicking rocks, come on, go with me, let's stand on the rock. I know you don't like it, it's all right. You don't have to like it, it's okay. Come on. Let's stand on the rock, amen. Let's learn how to love Christ together, amen. Let's learn, amen, how to walk in unity, amen, with the brother. Let us learn, amen, how to walk, amen, in the glory of God. You don't have to like me, and that's just fine, amen. But I love God, and because I love God, God command me to love my neighbor as myself, then I'm going to love you, even though I'm going to tell you. But we're going to stand on the rock together.
Amen.
And you will not know how to come up with that answer unless you've been through that. You would not even come up with that answer unless you first taste and seen how good that answer was already in your life.
Yes, Lord. Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
That you do not develop this Geshite mind that I'm going to do things according to the world's way. I'm going to do things according to the earthly way. And God, I know you said it, but see, one of the things we have an issue sometimes with, and the devil knows this, one of the reasons why he tries you in certain ways, and in certain places, I'm going to share something with you. The enemy can't make you mad in something you have no interest in.
That's right. Amen.
If it was something I have no interest in,
That's right.
but if it's something I have an interest in, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to take that personal. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You just touched something that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
You just touched something that is mine, or I'm moving to. Now, you're in the way of my progress. You're in the way of my growth. You're in the way of my blessings. You're in the way. You're interfering with my direction. And so now we get angry when the enemy does that, but I'm going to share something with you. He does that purposely because here's what he's trying to get us to do. You're happy-go-lucky Christian, look at you. Going about your business. All of a sudden the devil make you mad. You've been walking with God and you've been praising God and thanking God for the things you've already done. Amen. And now the enemy comes to make you mad. And the first thing we do is, wait a minute, hang on now. God, put God on the shelf and say, I'll be back. What you do? See, a lot of times as Christians, we want to put God on the shelf. At that time, and somebody make us angry. And now we want to deal with it in our own flesh. We want to deal with it in our own mind. And then after we deal with it and gather all the problems that the flesh brings, now we want to come back to God and say, God, I need you. God, they made me mad. The enemy made me mad. The enemy didn't make you do nothing. You chose that. If the enemy did anything, amen, what it should have did was make you look down inside of you for that treasure, amen, that's in you to overcome the enemy. And just like God said, now you can speak to that mountain and have that mountain cast into the sea. That is not a problem here later. That is not a problem no more in my life. Oh, don't worry, Pastor Diamond has been through that before, but sometimes I just want, you know what? God, I'll be back. I've been through that before. People will make you feel that way some days. And believe me, there's some days that I'm like, you know what? Y'all ever heard that song? I'ma stay saved. Amen. I'ma stay saved.
Amen.
I'ma stay saved. I'ma stay saved. Even though they ain't my sweet potato pie, I'ma stay saved. So we gotta make that decision. Yeah, some days they make you like, I love you.
Yes. Amen.
I'm staying safe. We cannot get into that Gregeshite mind or allow that Gregeshite mind to pull us into it.
Amen.
This is why God said, do not worship their gods. Because when we worship their God, what is it in that worship of their God that is causing us to get rid of the God that we have? What is it in worshiping another God that now causes us to want to throw away the God that we have? When the God that we have promised us, greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. So why would I choose a lesser power in order to deal with a great situation? I want all power, amen, operating on my behalf. Give me the greater one that is in me than he who is in the world. Give me the Spirit of God. Give me the mind of Christ. Give me, amen, the Spirit of God. Give me the same spirit of faith that I may operate in the things of God. Amen. If y'all got anything out of the word today, amen, y'all stand to your feet and give God some praise, amen. We'll revisit this next week, amen. There's so much more in this word, and so much more in the scripture that we're learning how to come out of that carnal mind, amen, to operate in the things of God so we can move forward. That the enemy don't make you so mad that you want to put the Spirit of God on the shelf and say, I'll be back. I'll be back. No. God, I'm going to look down inside of it. I'm going to find that treasure. And sometimes, some of us got to dig deep.
Amen.
Some of us got to dig deep. Because we know where to find that anger at. We know how to dredge up that anger and how to say, we know how to make that tongue be sharp as razors.
That's right.
We know how to push purposely people's buttons. But you got to say to yourself, you know what?
Amen.
I'm going to stay safe.
That's right.
Ain't going to start cussing. I'm going to stay safe.
Hallelujah.
I'm starting to remember more that song now.
Amen.
I'm going to stay safe. You have to remind yourself that God, even though I'm upset and I'm angry about this, you brought me here for an answer. You brought me here to be the difference. You brought me here to be a blessing. And if I'm pushing everybody out of the way, how am I blessing them? If I'm rebuking the good things out of my life, because he didn't say rebuke them, he said rebuke the hidden things. And he starts to talk about all the negative and the wicked stuff that can dwell inside of us. Those are the things we rebuke. But then he says he draws a light out of darkness. He's extracting life out of death. Isn't that a blessing?
Amen.
That in the midst of death, God is able to pull out life. Not in the midst of your own mind and what you think life is, but when we decide that God, I'm going to die to myself. Amen. And God says, perfect, and that's a good place for me now to get the life out of you. That the life of God can now shine in you. That the glory of God now actually is operating on your behalf. And when you bring life to a situation, then guess what? Things can't help but to have life itself. You ever go around people, amen? Give me an example. You ever been around somebody who happy, upbeat, cheery person? They walk into a room and they can turn the whole room get joyful and blessed. But then you get somebody who is angry all the time and they walk into a room and the whole room comes down and they're like, man, what's up? And it brings the whole room down. And I ain't pointing the finger at nobody right now. I'm just saying, because we've seen that. That even yourself, you can walk into a room and you're happy and it's like, wow, everybody gets it. Even when people were down, people were up. Because you brought something into the room. But if you walk into the room angry, if people are up, it's like, what's up with you? And now their countenance changes. We have to learn, amen, that regardless of what we're dealing with, if we let God, he can bring life out of us. But the first thing we have to do is learn how to die to ourselves. We're going to come here next week with that. The life that comes out of our death. The light that comes out of our dark. The growth that comes out of our being stagnant. The blessing that comes out of when we thought we was losing something. See, there's a blessing that God can bring out of what you think you're losing. If you got anything out of this word today, amen, y'all give God some praise.